everyone, it's me, Jack, live at the Monkey House, and on today's show, we're taking our favorite parts of two animals and blending them together to make an animal mashup. And I think it's time we met our next animal blender right now. This is like a Dr. Frankenstein-like character who's taken two animals and made something better. Greater than the sum of its parts. It's a perfect synergy. Put it together, audience, for Elizabeth! Hey, Elizabeth, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Great! Welcome to the Monkey House, and thank you for mashing up your animals with us. Gosh, that sounds bad, doesn't it? To say that you're going to mash up animals with us, that sounds hurtful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We should use a different verb. Okay, we're going to smush up animals together. Is that better? I don't think that's better. In many ways, that might be worse. How about this? We're going to introduce animals to each other? That's nice, right?
Yes, that's better.
Introduce them. Okay, what about we're going to blend animals together? I guess it depends how you...
I like the other one better, like introduce them.
Okay, we're going to introduce them. Okay. Well, tell us who we're introducing. Who is animal number one, Elizabeth?
The Yeti crab.
Wow, this already sounds like a mashed up animal. I've heard of a Yeti, and I've heard of a crab. So this is already a mashup. What is a Yeti crab, Elizabeth?
So it's a crab that lives really deep down in the sea, and it has really hairy arms to catch its food in.
Weird.
So they call it the Yeti crab.
Wow, a crab with hairy arms. This crab and I have something in common. Okay, wait, and how does it use hairy arms to catch its food? Like it lures them in like, hey, check out these things, and just shows them the hairy arms, and all the little fish swim in to get a closer look? Is that what happens?
Not really. So he holds them up, and when little shrimp or other tiny little fish things swim by, they'll be caught in his fur, sort of, in his hair, and then he'll like suck it off.
Wow, this is amazing. So these hairy arms are like a trap. It's a trap. Famous words from Return of the Jedi. That's amazing. Okay, and it's called a Yeti crab because I assume is this like white fur coming off of its weird hands?
It's like a little yellowish, but it's technically white. Yeah.
Oh, okay, amazing. And have you ever met a Yeti crab before?
No, they live really, really, really deep down into the sea.
Okay, and you don't live...
than any human can go.
You don't live deep down in the sea, is what you're saying?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought maybe you were a mermaid. I mean, who knows? So we broadcast all over on Sirius XM now. Our signal has never been stronger. It's amazing. Okay, so Yeti crab is animal number one. Just take a guess here. Would you say the Yeti crab's personality is a kind personality? Or would you say it's a little crabby?
It's crabby, because it lives all by itself. Like, it doesn't have any friends or anything. It just kind of eats food and just walks around.
Oh, just like a real Yeti alone in the wilderness. Oh, boy. Okay,
yeah.
Yeti crab. Well, I don't know who we're going to introduce this Yeti crab to, but I think you probably do. Who is animal number two, Elizabeth?
A goat.
A goat? Oh, wait, okay, I gotta clarify here. When you say goat, do you mean the animal, a goat, that can, like, eat garbage on a hill? Or do you mean goat standing for greatest of all time, like Tom Brady from the New England Patriots? Which kind of goat are you talking about?
I mean the actual animal.
Okay.
Scream.
What about a goat? A goat who itself is the greatest of all time goat. Could we use that particular goat?
Sure.
We might as well. Let's go for the best goat. I mean, picking the litter, you're picking the animals. You might as well pick the best one. All right, which parts of this goat are you going to choose?
So I want the head of the goat.
Yes.
And the tiny little tail of the goat.
Cute. Okay. And that's it? Just the head and the tail?
And also, the Yeti crab doesn't make noises, so I want it to be a screaming Yeti crab.
Oh, like those screaming goats. Help me out, Elizabeth. You know, for any of our listeners who have never heard one of those screaming goats before, can you demonstrate what that sounds like?
Oh gosh, okay.
Yeah, just give it a try. Wow, whoa, oh man. Is everything okay, Elizabeth? Did you drop something on your foot?
No.
That was amazing. Okay, so whenever you're ready, Elizabeth, go ahead and make the sound of that screaming goat.
That was the noise.
Oh, that was the sound. Oh, sorry. I thought that you were just injured. Wow, that's a terrible sound. Okay, so this critter is going to retain the head of the goat, the tail of the goat, and that scream. Oh, that scream. I guess that'll go well with a crabby mood. And what parts of the Yeti crab? What parts of the Yeti crab are going on here, Elizabeth?
So its arms, like it has really big arms, and its hairy arms, and its claws.
Yes.
And it doesn't have like it's tiny little like centipede feet. Like it has like weird feet, and I want those too.
Okay. Oh, this is great. Okay. So it's a short-statured little animal. This guy, he's very low to the ground, but he's got that screaming goat head and the little cute tail. But watch out for the pinchers, because they're going to get you. Does the fur match the fur on the head? I'm just curious. Is it one color of fur, like all over this animal?
No. It's like the goat is like a normal goat head. Like if you saw an average goat, that's what the goat head would look like. And then the color of the body of the Yeti, like the Yeti crab, it's whitish.
Okay, gotcha. Well, wait a minute. An average crab? I thought we were going with the greatest of all time crab, and now you're telling me the average crab? Which is it, Elizabeth? Come on. We want a really good crab.
Yeah, I think we want the greatest of all time.
Okay.
Goat, right?
Oh, goat, I mean, goat. Yeah, you saved it. That's right. Okay, very good. Last call, Elizabeth. What are we going to call this critter that's half Yeti crab and half goat?
The Yeti crab.
Audience, give it up for the Yeti crab! But don't give it up too close. Elizabeth, thank you for calling. And thank you very much for your dispatch from the deep Oregon Sea. One more time, audience, give it up for Elizabeth in Oregon, who created the Yeti crab.